I turned 25 recently, and until this year, I never thought much about my own birthdays beyond the ages of 16 and 18. I don't know what it was about 25, but it felt like it forced me to pause and reflect in a way I never had before. For about a month leading up to my birthday, I became aware of some internal shifts and understandings I hadn't experienced until now. I don't know if it was due to external situations happening within my life at that time, or maybe it really is just an age thing. Throughout my life, and specifically the past 6 or 7 years, I feel as though I've always been seeking, always trying to retain more information and better understand the world through another person's perspective. These moments have been valuable, but what I'm starting to realize is that I can no longer decipher my own ideas from someone else's. In the weeks leading up to my 25th birthday, there was a moment where I felt as though I heard my own voice for the very first time. It was powerful. It sounded like a voice I'd never heard before, while at the same time, it sounded so familiar. Is this what happens when you get older? In the past few months, my life has slowed down exponentially. I've also taken up a lot of new hobbies such as painting, knitting, and drawing. Having the space and opportunity to express myself in this way has been healing. Considering what I do for work and how I spend a large portion of my time, a lot of what I create is digital. So creating something that I can physically see has brought a level of satisfaction I didn't know was missing from my life. The reason I bring this up is because what I'm coming to discover is the more I lean into this creative expression that has no purpose beyond pleasure, the louder that voice within me becomes. It took me quite some time to figure this out, as initially I did not see a parallel between the two. But as time has gone on, the connection has become clear. Recently, I've been experiencing a great juxtaposition. I found myself getting caught up in the external noise, thinking that I am not doing enough, and inherently, I am not enough. Constantly comparing my journey to other people when, in the end, we are all on our own unique path. It wasn't until this frustration became so overwhelming that all I could do was surrender. That's when the voice came back. It was in the stillness that I realized everything I was looking for cannot be found externally, because it lives internally. We live in a world that is constantly distracting us from this path. It makes us feel as though our very own intuition is wrong. Lately, I've been quite sensitive to the outside world. This is a new experience for me, as I am someone who in the past thought that I thrived on human connection. A lot of the frustration I feel is caused from some form of external seeking. I'm now beginning to understand that this voice is the only way forward. It feels uncomfortable because it is unfamiliar. I've been going one way for so long, but that brought me to this point, and now it's time to let that go. This is what healing feels like. Not many make it onto this path because it's unpredictable and uncertain. The world's constantly trying to pull you from it, but that's exactly why you must continue with it.